What up, gamers? Fence here, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. So, I think we're about to see, the reason why Aventurine wants to destroy the world. Maybe we'll see.
I got it back, sister. You went to look for them? That's too
Oh, you think that's
dangerous.
Aventurine's previous name? You think?
It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. We can survive without it. But I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again, okay?
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them, and I won.
So yeah, I'm guessing Kakavasha is Aventurine.
One? What happened exactly? Tell me.
He gambled.
I made a bet with them. The two birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won.
The gambling starts at a very young age.
They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Of course. Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching over you. But that's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins. Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad...
Yeah, I just realized. So I know they said earlier. So that's a sister. I know the parents died.
Look, this is just a necklace. But Kakavasha, you are my only family.
I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace.
Oh. Okay, so it has sentimental value.
There'll be no next time.
It is important, but not as important as you, my dearest brother. I don't blame you, but you must remember what Mom said. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gaiathra Triclops. She has also granted us a chance, and that's your good luck, Kakavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin, have. You're a child.
So Avgin are the people.
Triclops, and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself, and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through. All right? Listen to me, and swear to Gaiathra Triclops.
Okay. I will swear to Gaiathra Triclops to protect this wealth. But sister, if Gaiathra Triclops was really watching over us, then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gaiathra Triclops' offerings. And where was Gaiathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness under her breath, until the moment she closed her eyes. Sister, everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rainpour was Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of death?
Back to the present. What is this now? Are we switching back to the Trailblazer? I don't know what this icon is. Yeah, hopefully I got a lot of that. You know, for me, I feel like with this game in particular, oh yeah, we are going back to Trailblazer. I feel like with me in particular, or not with me, with this game in particular, I guess also with me maybe. Yeah, this game has, I would say, the more, like when it comes to like jargon and stuff, like the terminology, the terms, and like all the new stuff that's being introduced in the lore and story. I feel like with this game in particular, it's been like the hardest one for me. At least from like what I've been noticing. I feel like I was able to like understand Belobog and Ishandro Lafu somewhat good. At the beginning, you know, there was like a lot of stuff being thrown at you at the Herta space station. And that was like kind of hard to start out with.
Excuse me.
But yeah, there was like a lot of new terms, man. The cornerstone being thrown at me.
I can't seem to find any information.
Hopefully
on this
I
artist who
understood a
are
lot of
still in
that.
the
I think
archives.
I do.
The photo you provided also doesn't show any matches.
On this artist in the Iris family archives? We're trying to find Firefly, right? Or like, does she mean like musical artists? Like Robin, right?
Just as I thought. I'd like to ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators such as heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and body temperature in real time. This data will be included in statistics and handed over to the family for the screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any illegal behavior is detected.
Is it possible to access these records? Feels like our every move is being watched.
Please rest assured, your vitals are monitored in case of emergencies, allowing us to wake you if necessary. This is all for the safety of our guests.
Can I trouble you to access the records?
I apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family.
Oh, isn't that
We can only
Gallagher?
gain access if there's a problem.
Looks like nothing can be found here.
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound family for information. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine? We are looking forward to her performance.
Fine? What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess things are pretty good. I believe she will be able to put on a spectacular show for all of you.
I'm sure.
Okay. I mean, I couldn't tell from the tone of her voice over here. It sounded more normal. As if, like, she doesn't know about the situation, maybe. Because I don't know if they're just saying that to, like, you know, just hide that. Because I know right now they're trying to hide that. Like, Robin died, right? But I couldn't tell from that tone of voice because it did sound kind of normal too. Like, as if she didn't know about what's going on. Okay.
Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin. I'm
Okay.
not surprised.
I thought maybe because she was an employee that maybe she would know, but she would try to brush it off like, what do you mean by fine? Everything is fine. But I didn't really detect that in her tone of voice, so I'm guessing she's innocent.
But that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, she should have a disguised identity after entering the planet. She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
Is there any other way to enter a dream? Besides the hotel room's dream pool?
Oh. The Garden of Recollection. Isn't that Black Swan? Or the Stellaron Hunters? I mean, I kind of want to see more of the Stellaron Hunters because I think they look so cool. I feel like, I don't know, maybe the safest way would be the Garden of Recollection. Because, you know, I know Black Swan is all about those dreams, right?
The Memo Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly. A fact proven to us by Black Swan. The hacker girl from the Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal. According to the scene witnessed by him, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
The Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves, they're bound to have a plan.
Who are you guys?
What the heck? What's going on? Oh my gosh.
Has arrived at their designated position, ready to execute armed evacuation operation. Boss, get moving.
Armed evacuation? Boss, are you drunk?
What do you know?
Are these the robots talking?
This way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report later. Understood?
Help! Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball!
What?
I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice.
Hey, check it out. That voice. Could it be the IPC workers from Bellabog?
From Bellabog.
To all guests, the IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel.
Have we met them in Bellabog? I don't
Please
remember.
follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the designated safe zones, where compulsory measures will be enforced.
I'll request a
Oh, who's
beer
this?
for you lot. You've been told not to drink during work hours. Take him back to the hotel room.
Oh, that's Topaz. Yeah, your cornerstone was taken.
I'll organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Yeah, your name was mentioned earlier.
Topaz? I never thought I'd run into you on Penacony.
So wait, do we know this person? Are we... Wait, do we actually know them? It's my first time seeing this person. I think.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew.
Oh, it's probably, you know, with them,
Green
but not
has
me.
told me a
Not the
lot about their
Trailblazer.
happenings. Hmm? It's fine. Do as they ask and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action. Yes, all right. As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now.
So is she from the IPC? That's pretty cool. Like, I like the way they dress up, like with Venturine. I know he's from there. Yeah, I gotta say, man, the IPC, I didn't think much about them at first, but I do like the way they like dressed up and stuff. Like, you know, their visuals are really cool.
Only a Venturine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us, we can only sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even enter dreams.
No wonder Aventurine's scrambling to partner up with someone. The IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. You're all helping to investigate some dirt on the family, are you not? Let me know if you need anything outside the dreamscape. The IPC always treats its partners well.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep, they're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable.
So yeah, have we met her before? I was waiting for the Trailblazer to talk. Or like, you know, her to acknowledge the Trailblazer. I'm guessing we met before. Maybe there's a quest that I missed, like, you know, like maybe one of those big quests, like companion quests maybe. Because yeah, the way we talk, it's not like, because yeah, maybe it's understandable with March and Himiko, because maybe they met them before. But as the Trailblazer, this is my first time meeting her. I'm guessing we met her like way back in another quest, and that's like supposed to be the continuation to like, I guess, right now. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna make a cut here because I do have to go. But yeah, I'll continue on with this Topaz quest here. Yeah, very interesting. So that means, if that's true, that means Topaz was introduced first, I assume, as like maybe the first IPC character, and then Aventurine. I wonder what that's like, because like it kind of feels like a cool little tease of like, you know, what's coming up with Penacony maybe, because I'm guessing maybe around at this time is when she will be playable. Yeah, I might even look into the IPC people if I want to get their characters, but yeah, we'll see about the next time. Anyways, yeah, I do have to go right now, so I'll make the cuts here and then resume this quest. Okay, I'm back. So I did some research on Topaz over here because it seems like the story is making out to be that we met her already. And apparently we did, because, yeah, like I said, I did some research and we first meet her in this Trailblaze continuance, which I saw that this is pretty much like the interlude quests from Genshin Impact, like the equivalent to it in this game here. And apparently we meet her here in Jolted Awake from Winter Dream. So yeah, that's where we first meet her apparently in here. I have not seen anything from this, I just know that she's from here, but yeah, that's where she's from and that's where we first met her. And that's why it seems like the dialogue right now in the story, it seems like we already met her before. So yeah, I'm just going to pretend that we've already met her, even though I don't know much about her. But yeah, let's go ahead and I guess talk to Topaz, optionally. Here we go.
How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine? I bet you're not used to it.
Yeah, it feels kind of weird just like not knowing who this is, but I'm gonna pretend like I know her.
That's just his style.
Maybe one day I'll do the
All or nothing.
interlude quest later on.
He's
I didn't
always
even know that was a
posing
thing.
up to his clients while egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment further. But Aventurine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch and basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking Penacony, I'm watching with keen interest.
That's some really insane luck, man. Just never being able to lose a gamble. He's that good, huh? It only works when all parties' interests are aligned.
Of course. It's business after all. What's important is where you're seated at the table. As for the two cases, apologies, but I don't have much info on them either. All I can do is ask you to keep digging for more details.
Okay, and that's why you were optional. Alright, Bloodhounds. Apparently this guy is from the Bloodhound? Careless Bloodhound family member. Okay.
We're carrying out our captain's orders. What do you want?
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now. We don't have time for anything else. Surveilling the IPC executive Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Penacony. We've got the right one this time.
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
Remember me?
It's you again. Back for more trouble? We're not afraid of you this time.
Well, spit it out. Stop bothering us if you've nothing important.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before?
When is our lunch break? I'm hungry.
Oh, sheesh, why do you keep asking me that? We're in the middle of investigating a murder case for the family. May we speak to your captain about it?
Well...
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their tracks before he returned from Dream's Edge.
Dream's Edge.
What murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing to report. Please leave.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate. But they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Yeah, that was a pretty big info dump.
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher, the one he mentioned, right?
Alright. Head to Dream's Edge to find Gallagher. And how do we do that? I'm just gonna teleport nearby wherever that is. Okay, so we're going back to Penacony. And yeah, that means we'll be...
Such tight security.
Yeah, that means we'll
I
be
bet
meet
they're
Gallagher,
stumped by
which
the
is cool.
case as well.
We've only seen him like
Gallagher.
once.
Apologies.
This
The
guy again?
Bloodhound family is running an investigation up ahead. No unauthorized personnel allowed.
Can I like just change up his attitude again like before?
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
I think I've seen you before. The gray-haired one.
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony?
That's right. It's me, Clucky. I can't even do a Mickey Mouse voice, dude.
You think you look alike?
How about a clockwork trick?
Wait, are you for real?
Not possible. It was you the last time yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl. I'm not letting you get by this time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and beg you.
I want to see that.
Huh? What kind of heinous crime have you committed now?
Hold on, sir. We have documents authorized by the family that would aid your investigation. If it wouldn't trouble you, could we see this Mr. Gallagher?
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There's been a few people mentioning this name. Even the one with the gray hair.
Is that not him? I thought I saw him earlier.
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us. That's all I can divulge.
He'll do. He's the one we've been looking for.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through. Everyone, please leave. There's really no need for us to make things difficult for each other, right?
We're really sorry for troubling you. Let's think of another way.
Another way. That's it! Didn't they say something about that? What was it? Clockwork? That got this guy to change his mind?
Yeah, here we go.
Can you perform it again? That, clocky magic.
Just what I've been waiting for.
Please?
Here we go again. Alright.
Sorry, no can do. Everyone, please.
Yeah. You and this Bloodhound family member have met before, but you know he's very upright. But you're also aware that principles sometimes don't matter when a person is in a good mood. Okay, that's a hint. Good mood. Calm, happy. I would say happy. There we go.
Let me see what time it is now. Whoa, it's this time already. Time to clock out. And no one's gonna stop me.
The highly principled member of the Bloodhound family laughed heartily and left the scene.
What?
Yeah, I...
This clockwork trick of yours, it's kinda dangerous.
yeah.
At least he won't be getting in our way again. Let's go find that Gallagher and ask him the intricacies of the case.
I
Alright.
was wondering what all the commotion was.
There he is.
Huh. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express.
Oh, heck
and
yeah.
Honorable guests of the Watchmaker. I had an encounter with this gentleman in the Golden Hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too. I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
That's exactly what the family has ordered us to investigate.
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom of it, in the hopes of getting justice for her.
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Why? What's wrong with the family?
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family. No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
But you got it wrong. I'm not. You want to discuss the case? Sure. Come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go elsewhere.
Okay, at this moment, on the other side. Are you about to leave Penacony? You know, like the dream? Or I guess we're just gonna go off the building.
Even after that chilling tragedy,
What the
this
heck, wait.
dream is still running effortlessly.
Okay, I guess Welt and Acheron are still together.
Other than the family,
I thought they were about to
of
split.
harmony, it's hard to imagine.
This is cool. Are we about to see like
any
another
power in the
POV?
universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Like a living idol. Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal.
Well,
Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles, offering themselves while also receiving sustenance in return.
I don't think I've ever seen like, I don't know if you saw that. It was very like, very subtle. But I think I saw the text like kind of like scroll up a bit, because there was like a lot of like lines of dialogue. At least, you know, because of the those I guess those like alternate words.
Interesting analogy.
Maybe it's just my
Perhaps
eyes,
that's
but I thought that's what I saw.
Penacony's beautiful dream has persisted for so long.
But the human body has its limits, and so does the divine's.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out the facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this, and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst. As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms as the inevitable conclusion. Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break, and crumble.
So like if I understand that correctly, I guess the more they, you know, have fun in this dreamscape, the closer it is to, I guess, death.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them. I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember.
She says this as her hand gently rests on the hilt of her sword. And then quickly lets go in the blink of an eye.
Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony. Ask away.
Regarding the moments of daybreak.
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the dreamscape, is located.
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams. Then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. A far cry from luxury. They say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven with her own hands. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
I just realized something. My mouth. Hold on, because every time I switch to this character, I gotta do like something extra and stuff. Where, just really quick, let me fix that. I forgot to change my facial recognition. That's why I always look surprised all the time. There we go. Look at me. I'm not gonna be a mouth breather now. I just realized that. Okay. Let me continue here. Regarding the Gilded Hour.
Gilded Hour. It's said to be Penacony's currency.
Yeah, see, now my
center.
mouth is closed.
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family are there to keep it running, sending blood that is made from money everywhere on Penacony.
So wait, let me see that again. Got distracted by myself. The currency center is the Gilded Hour. Okay. A fortress like financial city. The economic heart of the dreamscape. Okay.
Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generations to work in the Gilded Hour. I've never met anyone who was willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel, only to deposit the alfalfa credits that they'd earned into the bank's vault. I don't know if they would open the vault's door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky, while those around him continued on their way, unfazed.
So yeah, we're pretty much getting like information about like different areas of the dreamscape here. About the Blue Hour.
I hear the Blue Hour is very romantic. Do you have any tales to share?
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There's a large boat called the Eventide, anchored along the Sea of Dreams, where soft music and dancing persist endlessly every night. I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return, waiting for countless hours within time that stood still. In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths of the Sea of Dreams.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. I agreed and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
About the moment of dusk.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. Or have realized them. Scattering money as if it were dust and betting it on all or nothing. Everything has a price, and everything can be bought or sold. Even dreams themselves. I saw an Intellitron there, who was preparing to auction himself.
What the heck?
When someone wins a bid, under stipulated periods and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding, becoming that person's very possession. That Intellitron had been auctioned off a dozen times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But never again did anyone cast another glance at him. This time around, there were no successful bids for him.
That's everything.
This is what I've seen and heard along the way.
Okay.
Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. Nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities. Watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people. Where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you.
Here we go. Is it a personal story? Or even a music change? It's about to get serious now. Yeah, I want to hear more about maybe worlds past, maybe.
There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice. He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world
linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom. And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future. They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual atom became unbreakable.
And yet, you stand here right now. Which also means that man failed.
Hmm. So, like, that's Welt. Music.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save itself. And that man, he was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature into his heart.
Okay, never mind. I thought maybe when Acheron said that man failed, I thought he meant that Welt was that man. I mean, it could still be, but I think it means more like the man that tried to, I guess, give people, I guess, happiness or peace. He failed to do that with Welt, right? Like, yeah, I guess the man tried to, make Welt happy, but Welt wants to be able to move on from, like, the pain, even though it hurts.
He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing his final victory with his fall. He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. And after that, countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't. I too have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds, witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will tell you, even if not completely similar, the story you just told, it overlaps with my past. And within that abyssal dream, I ended that man's life.
Oh.
Alone. I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something
I do like
still
Acheron, man.
wish to know, Miss Acheron.
Even though right now she's still
Under
mysterious for the most part.
representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds.
Dang, is that really the? I didn't realize
And so
those are
time
cities.
and time again, generation
Or are they like
generation,
stars?
The birds
They just
spread
look like
their
they're
wings
shaping
and
like
took
as
to the
cities.
sky, attempting to touch its ceiling. All because the sun was there. Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky? only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness. Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
It makes me think that she's speaking from experience, or like, you know, it might be pointless to reach the top. Okay, Black Swan.
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
What?
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to, my bullets will find you.
Wait.
Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask
Bullets.
the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Is this the cowboy? I already forgot his name. I can't think of his name right now, but I do have him. Is that the cowboy? Even calling Acheron an imposter. Like for a Galaxy Ranger. Like I'm sure the Galaxy Rangers will be kind of pissed.
Imposter?
I forgot his name already.
She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too. Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake? Who the fudge are you?
I'm the Garden of Recollections memo keeper.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like.
He even has that like cowboy accent a little bit.
Never mind.
Just a little bit.
I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean and wait for me.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes? I have something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure. Go ahead.
Not quite. I only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger? She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt, but you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
Sure. Never thought I'd come across an ally. Fudge, what a stroke of luck. Well, I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo keeper, go buy a bottle of Asdana's white oak and warm it up. And I'll raise a glass to you. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, you best get a chair and take a seat. That woman, named Acheron, is an emanator who should not exist.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. If that really is the character that I'm thinking about. Yeah, Boots Hill, I just remembered it now. Oh, Aventurine is back here. What's up, bro?
You look pale. Or is that also part of your act?
Oh, is it because, like, he got that one, I guess, blessing or curse, whatever it is, where he'll be dying very soon, right? There's like a time limit for the investigation.
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now. My, what an honor.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seeing them, because I'm the manager of this task.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the harmony?
Well, my conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family, and that they hold the secrets of Penacony. So, I took the opportunity to set everything in motion. I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the reverie. Now I'm only one step away from victory. Let's just wait and see.
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you failed.
That's all I can say. Have you forgotten, Doctor? You betrayed me. Go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet surrounding Penacony. You've achieved what you desired, haven't you?
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
You are indeed a gambler. An insane one at that.
Maybe I am. Who knows?
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs. You'll thank me.
What's this? Medical advice?
And he's gone.
You catch on pretty fast, Doctor.
Uh-oh.
Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. How typical of you. Wing-headed scoundrel. But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway... it's just as I guessed it would be. As for now, let the rain of wealth from the IPC fall evenly on everyone.
Oh, now we're him. Hi, Dolly. Nice. So yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and end it here. I guess I'll talk for a few minutes because there is one thing I want to say, because I just thought about it since, you know, the thing with the cutscenes, man, they are longer. But I just thought about like another comparison I can make. And that is like the way the story is like, and I don't feel like this is the case with like, you know, the other gacha games. I'm trying to find a place where they're not screaming around here. Where do I go? I don't want to like trigger the story as well. Oh, distribute gems? Okay, let me just walk away. Let me go to somewhere far away, like over here. Yeah, so, you know, one thing I kind of feel like the story is kind of taking inspiration is like like those shows you would watch on like HBO, like, you know, Game of Thrones and stuff, where, you know, they would go back and forth with like other characters that is not the main character, and like they would have like dialogue that would like last for a while. And sometimes, you know, not all of them are engaging and stuff, and that's how I kind of like feel here and stuff. But yeah, it feels very weird and different, because yeah, like I said before, like normally we are just gonna play as the main character, but here, like, we're getting like so many different point of views, even like having like so many cutscenes without the main character or the Trailblazer here, where it kind of feels like, you know, one of those drama shows, like those live action drama shows, and then they will talk about things for like 5 minutes. Like, dude, like, it kind of feels like, I guess one example of like something that is not engaging for me. Oh, whoops. That is not engaging for me. Is like, there's this one scene in Game of Thrones where like they spent like 5 minutes on like talking about how to like satisfy a woman, and like I just didn't care. That they spent like that much, at least 5 minutes. It kind of felt like it was 10 or 15, but I think it was 5 minutes, because I checked back to see like how long it was. It was like, yeah, dude, like, wow, that scene, I don't know why that stuck in my mind. I just remembered that being like, what do I care? I want to see more of the cooler stuff with like some armies like being assembled or fighting and stuff. That's how it kind of feels here. But at the same time, you know, as long as the dialogue is engaging, then I'm fine with it. But yeah, that's just one thing I wanted to say with that. I guess one more thing I'll say before I end the video here is that You know, it does seem like Boots Hill might be coming soon in the story, so maybe what I can do is, you know, I guess when it comes to my team here, since Firefly apparently is dead, I can instead just replace Firefly out with Boots Hill. But like, I don't know if I have him fully built. But yeah, I don't have him fully built. I might need to work on him like very, very soon then. I don't even have his relics. I thought I worked on him. I guess not. Anyways, yeah, I'll maybe see if I can make that work. I don't know if he'll be like my enemy or something. Maybe if we're friends, then I'll add him to the team. But yeah, I guess I'll start working on getting Boots Hill ready to be playable. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good